All right,
Rolling?
we rolling.
All right.
We're rolling.
What are we
Welcome
calling
to the
this
gaming
thing?
experience.
The James Henry Gaming
Henry
Experience,
Gaming
episode
Experience.
Henry
episode
gaming
episode
experience.
2. This is the second episode.
Mhm.
Technically,
We play video game whenever we finish it.
we are gamers.
Gabe, stop playing Battlefield 4.
Shut
Please.
up.
No, you.
Discord is ratting you out, but back to the topic. We play a video game over however long it takes us to play it, and then we sit down and we discuss the game. Andrew, what game did we play?
We played Half-Life 2, a true classic game.
Not the first one. The first one's awesome.
No, 2.
I played some of the first one,
I
I
also played some of
didn't,
the
'cause
first
I'm
one.
but that's just because I like Half-Life a lot.
We all played different amounts of Half-Life 2 as well.
I played the most. I win.
Yeah,
Me.
Gabe played
I win.
episode 1 and 2, and I just did
played
episode 1.
Half-Life 2, episode 1, episode 2, and a bit. I think I played all the way to. Well, no. I played just past unforeseen consequences in Half-Life 1.
I think
played
I
Half-Life
played.
2.
I think
Whatever
I
that
played
means.
up to On a Rail in Half-Life 1.
I like Half-Life. We could
Uh,
sing that. I like Half-Life.
Yo,
Andrew,
where's
this was
Miss
your first
Doubtfire?
time playing Half-Life 2. What was your enjoyment
Kind
level?
of.
Kind of.
It was
Explain.
pretty good. Yeah, okay. So I started Half-Life 2 a couple years ago, and I got up to Anti-Citizen 1, and then I stopped. And then I played it again for like an hour and got past Ravenholm, and then I stopped again because Ravenholm is awesome, and I didn't want to go through the sand traps again. But I actually sat down and finished it this time.
Okay, what were your
So
thoughts?
over 3 playthroughs in a couple years, I finished it. My thoughts were overall, it was a really good game. It had some definite highs, but also had some definite lows. Like, as I said, sand traps. I don't like sand traps. Or Highway 17 for that matter.
Yeah, Highway 17
Highway
sucks.
17 sucks.
It's like the on a rail of
Unless you can
Half-Life
backwards
2.
long jump your way past and straight into
God.
Nova.
What's the
Nova
proper way to
Realm.
get past the train, by the way?
Best
Because what I did,
way-
I went up, and then I backed out as far as I could.
No, you're supposed
Like,
to
is
just
that
floor it.
intended? Yeah, I
Yeah.
tried that, but I kept getting hit by the train, and I accidentally auto-saved just before I got hit by the train. So I had
Did
to
you,
go back to a previous save and go back through it.
Did you
Awful.
use the boost button?
Yeah, but I just didn't make it. It would
Hmm.
always clip my back tire.
Yeah, did you use the boost button?
Yeah.
Mouse,
Yeah.
like the middle,
Yeah.
the mouse scroll wheel. You just hit that, and then you hit crouch,
I
and
hit
you turn
shift for
around,
my boost.
and then you just go.
What I did though, I moved up until I heard the horn, and then I just floored it backwards and got out of the way, and then let the train pass.
That is
I think
not how
that's
you're
the
supposed to do
preferred
that.
method.
Yeah.
If you want to go for it, then I think you can make it. I haven't
I-
really tried.
I've always just gone for it. I've never tried backing away from it. I
No
always
joke,
just floor
the
it.
first time, I think the first time I did it, I abandoned the buggy and just walked the rest of the way to Nova.
Wow.
It's
And
not that
after
far
that-
though, so like it's
After
not that
that, I
bad.
learned to long jump through Gary's mod, and now I can long jump past the bridge.
Hmm.
So,
Mhm.
and that's why I completed Half-Life 2 in maybe a day.
Okay.
I beat Half-Life 2 Episode 2 in about an hour when we played it.
Hmm.
It was only an hour to get through that, so. I don't have ghosting mod, so I can't submit my times.
Dang.
Fog.
If I submit my times, I would be nowhere on the leaderboard because I still suck.
What
I mean, you're not
what
wrong.
I'm the casual speedrunner.
What is like the speedrun world record time of Half-Life 2?
Hold on, let me pull that up.
I want to say something around 20, maybe not even 20 minutes.
Wow, I took
don't know.
14 hours
last time I
to beat
saw it-
Half-Life 2.
The last time I saw it was insane. They were, like,
Half-Life 2 speedrun.com. Record is
I'm pulling it up.
46 minutes.
oh, okay, that's much more than I thought it was.
That's not bad.
I don't
Still
know
pretty
how
dang
they
fast.
No
They
void.
do. They do some clips that I just don't know how to like.
Yeah. If you use clips or a void clip, you can cut it down by another 2 minutes.
If you just type
I
in
don't-
no clip on the console, you can probably do it faster too.
True.
Really?
Uh,
If I can no clip past everything.
I just don't know how they do. How they can clip through and completely skip Kleiner's lab, and it's insane. And I don't know how to do it, and I wish I did.
I
Because
like
of Kleiner's
Kleiner's
lab.
lab.
I mean, yeah, I love Kleiner's lab like the first few times I play, but then it's just like go through the portal. Just
I don't know.
wanna
I always
be
like
here
trying
anymore.
like climbing up and like just making it really awkward. So like they're looking at me and I'm like on top of a vent in the ceiling, and they're like, "Gordon."
I like fiddling around with that little.
Oh, then what
The 3 times I've done it, I've always fiddled around with that little teleporter machine.
If you use it a whole bunch, and it breaks, you get an achievement.
Yeah.
So
I did not know that.
Nice.
yeah, I
I'm
didn't
not
know
an
that
achievement hunter.
until this run. I'm a bit of an achievement hunter. Not one of those people that's gonna dedicate like a whole time to get all of the achievements in a game, but I will try and get some of the just weird achievements.
I
Like
got
the
the gnome achievement.
I have about half the achievements. I'm not really a hunter, but I like to get them if I can.
I don't care.
Yeah, we got the
I
gnome
just-
achievement too.
The only thing I care about is I think you get it on startup. I think they just give up on it.
What?
The description of that achievement is something.
The
yeah.
gnome?
If you are reading this achievement, Gabe Newell has successfully launched a Noam Chomsky into space. And if you did not also receive this achievement, or the achievement manufacturing ascent, Newell has abandoned his plans to shoot Noam Chomsky into space.
No.
So
Wow.
I don't think I have manufacturing ascent.
Has Gabe Newell abandoned his plan?
Hold on.
I believe Gabe Newell has abandoned his plans.
That's sad.
Yep.
I think I have the gnome achievement. Oh, we don't. I don't. We didn't actually get that one, huh? The little Rocket Man one. Dang.
It's all right. I hope. I mean,
Yeah.
Gabe Newell could probably continue his research into chaos theory. Technically, Gabe Newell is part of Half-Life lore. He had a chaos theory lab in Half-Life, the original, and I like to think that he survived
Really?
The Black
everything.
Mesa
And
incident.
yeah,
What if he got
I
scooped
believe-
up by a
I
portal
believe,
storm?
In the end, no. I believe like G-Man Superior is Gabe Newell.
Okay.
and I
Hear me
think-
out on this one. What if like
Yes.
in episode 2?
Headcanon, Gabe Newell over G-Man.
What
God,
if-
here we go? We're gonna talk about Half-Life lore for like 3 hours.
Okay, what if in episode 2 Gabe Newell got scooped up by a portal storm, and that's why we don't have an episode 3?
Yeah. A portal storm.
Or, hear me out, what if Gabe Newell's just lazy and doesn't want to make Half-Life 3?
No, that's definitely not it.
No, because he made Alex.
Yeah, they made Half-Life Alex.
and so clearly,
Wasn't
Oh
that
my-
just because a couple of his
Yeah, it's
employees were
probably-
just messing around with VR and he's like, yeah, Half-Life time. Go for
Yeah,
it.
Something's
that's
going
pretty
on.
much how that went down.
I don't think at Valve there's a lot of like thought put into like, oh, which game should we go to next? It's like, put it on a list.
Dota 3, where is it?
Dota 3. I hate Dota.
Dota sucks.
I've never played Dota.
CS:GO 2, baby.
CS:GO 2. I would be down for CS:GO 2.
No, they're gonna update that game into Oblivion. Actually, that's a lie. They're probably just going to drop even more knives.
Oh,
But this ain't
They're just
CS:GO
gonna
episode. This is half.
Get off the community-made skins for use.
Who's the best character in Half-Life?
Lamar.
Dr. Kleiner.
Lamar.
Lamar.
I'm a Father Grigori person.
I do like Father Grigori. I've probably thousands of Father Grigori deaths on my hand.
Actually, I take back my
He's
statement.
the funniest character to play around with in Gmod.
I know. He's an animal,
He's
too.
an animal.
Does that have any lore implications?
No. Sorry, I just looked up Father Grigori on the internet, and I got a hyper-realistic version of him.
Oh, I bet
sorry.
that's disturbing. Send it. Oh God, I'm gonna. Okay. All right.
Wow.
Editor,
Throw
put that up on the screen. Wait, no, I'm the editor.
whoever's the
You're our editor.
I'm the editor. Me, future me.
You are the
Put
editor.
it on the screen, cause that's disgusting. Oh man.
That's
Ooh.
awful, dude.
Yeah,
He looks like an Italian guy.
he does.
I know. He looks like he should be in a tracksuit.
How do you know that that's not just an Italian guy?
It probably is.
like, how do you know they weren't just like walking down the street and they were like, "Oh, he looks like
Yo,
Father Grigori."
You look like Father.
Actually, I think I'm gonna retract my Lamar statement, and I'm actually gonna say it's Gordon Freeman, because both games wouldn't have happened if he had just woken up on time. Like, that was the whole reason all of it happened, was Gordon Freeman was late to work.
You slept in.
He slept in by accident and ruined the world.
I like Half-Life _ Sky or Half-Life _ Scientist _ 01. That one's my favorite.
What about technically Cave Johnson is a Half-Life character?
Well, anything in the Portal series is technically part of Half-Life. Because, you know, the whole episode 2... What's the boat called?
Borealis.
Borealis. With the whole Borealis situation.
And the whole
Aperture exists.
yeah, and the whole Black Mesa became the premier military contractor for the military. Yeah,
What did Aperture start out making?
shower curtains
Portal.
out of
Shower
asbestos for the
Out of
military.
Asbestos.
And then they bought a
Shower-
salt mine.
That's a great idea.
I will. This is boring company.
We've gotten a little bit off topic, haven't we?
No,
What are you
this is
talking about?
technically Half-Life lore.
Kind of.
Like I said before we started, we're going to sit here for like an hour and a half talking about not the games, but the lore.
We should probably talk about the game, though.
How many times
Yeah.
have you wanted to punch Judith Mossman?
Well,
Multiple
I don't like that
times.
people say Dr. Mossman, Judith. Like, just say one or the other. You don't need to say both. You
Well,
know?
I'm specifying that character.
Did we,
dipshit.
Yeah, I know, but what I'm saying
Did
is
we
in
get?
the game, they'll always say, like, Judith, Dr. Mossman, or Dr. Mossman, Judith. Say one and leave it. We all know who you're talking about.
Well, if it's like, you know, Eli,
Yeah, wait,
you
wait.
know those two had something on with it.
Did we
I
get
ship
to
Eli
slap
Mossman.
Mossman and Alex? Did we ever
Yeah,
get a face-to-face with Alex?
No, not face to face, but she was in Half-Life Alex.
Yeah, that's getting into Half-Life Alex spoilers. We probably shouldn't talk about those.
Yeah, I don't
All
have
right,
a.
listen, that game has been out for like a year now.
Yeah, but not
Oh,
everyone
it
can
is a-
afford a VR headset
is a
and a
VR
computer
game,
to
yeah.
run.
It's
said
not like everyone
VR
just has
headset.
a Steam headset, dude.
Yeah, not everyone just has a Valve Index lying around.
Just get money, bro.
Yeah, use your
I
Stimmy
wish.
check and buy a VR.
Oh yeah, Stimmy.
That's a great use of your check, I'm sure.
Yeah, what, you freaking gotta pay rent? No, buy VR.
Live in your car and have a VR headset, you'll be fine.
Yeah, you can play Half-Life Alyx sitting.
You can set up like your trackers in like a Walmart parking lot.
Unlike tripods.
It sounds like something you'd see like in the heart of the South, just someone
It'd have
cracked
to
out
be
on
at nighttime though,
no.
because
Yeah,
sunlight can
at
mess up the
nighttime.
tracking.
high out of their mind playing VR in a Walmart parking lot.
Out of the back of their van where their
Yeah.
computer is.
They're sitting in the back
Yeah,
of their
I'm
pickup
not-
truck.
Alright, we are very off topic.
Okay, alright.
Okay,
You talk about like
biggest.
the highs and lows.
What is like
What
y'all's
is,
like, the
complaints
levels?
with Half-Life 2?
The ending.
Oh,
I didn't think it was that like rewarding. You know?
All right. At the time, like when Half-Life 2 was released, oh hell yeah, I'd think the exact same thing.
Mhm.
But
But
like
now-
the fact that there's episode 1 and episode 2 and Alex, it's
See-
like, oh,
I haven't
Ah,
played this.
beautiful.
If
then
I were
shut up.
more into Half-Life and knew more about it, I probably would agree with you. But as
No.
someone who's only played Half-Life 2, not episode 1 or 2 or Alex or the original, it just seemed a little, I don't know, it seemed odd that, you know, explosion, time freezes, the G-Man talks to you and then he just leaves.
did we
Yeah,
yeah, there's gonna be spoilers in this podcast. Probably should have said that earlier.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put
Yeah.
the
Just
spoiler warning after you said that too.
no, put it before, dude. Put it at the start, please.
Yeah, we're gonna spoil the crap out of all of the games we play.
Yeah. Yeah, we
Uh,
should just have like a banner at the start of every video saying, "Hey,
all right, here's the
don't
thing.
watch it if you're gonna play this game."
Like I don't know if I should talk about this because Andrew hasn't played any of the episodes.
Yeah, let's not talk about
I'm
episodes.
probably yeah.
But that's like where everything cool happens.
I don't know. There's some
Let's
cool
start
stuff in
talking about,
episode,
like,
in,
the
Half-Life 2.
levels, like the chapters individually. You know.
Okay, y'all are
How
gonna
we do that,
y'all are
right?
gonna piss on me for saying this, but Ravenholm overrated. I spent
No.
20 minutes running in circles on that level, and it makes
Yeah.
me angry.
It's awesome. The whole like the atmosphere
I
it
did
sets
the
up.
exact same thing at the start of Nova.
See, I don't have that
No
problem
joke.
with Nova. I thoroughly enjoy Nova.
Entanglement frustrated me.
Which one was Entanglement?
It was just after Nova. It was
Entanglement-
Oh, yeah,
Entanglement's,
Is that where
like
you meet
the
up with Alex?
Uprising
yeah, that's where you meet up with Alex.
Okay.
and Barney.
Mhm.
I love Barney so much.
I want a Half-Life Barney in VR. But like have it be kind of boring and you're just like an undercover Combine soldier. Yo, that would be awesome.
Sick.
Actually.
It's like Job
Yeah, that would be
Simulator, but you're a
sick.
Combine soldier, right?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
About that beer I owed you. It's me, Gordon.
And then at the very end, there's some like massive like Half-Life cliffhanger for Half-Life Part 3.
This is what Alex.
Half-Life Part 3. That's what Alex did. That's exactly what Alex did.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna put a
Exact-
Half-Life
True
Alex
note.
spoiler warning in this too. I guess
Oh, yep.
there might be
All right,
spoilers
Roll
for
into this
everything.
video thinking that
Half-Life
you're not going to
universe
hear any
spoilers.
spoilers. Yeah.
Spoilers for Portal. It's in Half-Life.
Portal spoilers
Oh, yeah.
as well.
Yeah,
We
Wheatley dies in
paused
Endgame.
everything.
Wheatley dies in Endgame.
Wheatley dies in the game.
God.
I think Wheatley's still just like
Who
floating
cares?
out in space.
All of the Portal series happened like thousands of years later. So
Portal
mean-
1 happened, I think, in between Half-Life 1 and Half-Life 2.
of
Portal
course
2
you-
happened
Really?
like 5,000 years later. It's more than that. It's some just insane number of years. Like, the events of Portal 2 do not really matter.
Yeah.
How much of the this is stupid. Never mind.
No,
How much
say
of
it.
the opening? How much of the opening G-Man dialogue have you memorized?
A good
none of it.
portion of it. Yeah.
I know all of it.
I don't know the whole thing, but I know a good portion.
I was
Hey,
confused
I
at who
played-
the G-Man was until Ben cleared it up for me.
Hey,
I
wait,
played
wait, wait, wait,
through-
wait. Did y'all pick up the can?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
picked it up and then I
Did you throw it
prop
at him?
flied.
I gave him a little bonk with it first, you know? I tapped him on the head with it.
This was the first time I've ever played this game where I got to the can before he could knock it off.
Yeah. Technically, I could say that I shot him in the face because two times I played through Gary's mod. So, because you can do that and it's really fun.
Oh, I would just SV cheats 1 and then impulse 101, so I got all the weapons
Yeah,
and just
whatever,
shoot the
but
guy.
like, instead,
it
like,
would always crash
imagine
on me in
pulling
Gary's
It's
mod.
like an AK-47 from like CS Source or whatever in Gmod and just blasting every Metro cop you see
Wow.
at the very start.
I
It-
forgot the Counter-Strike weapons in Gmod.
Are there Counter-Strike weapons in Gary's mod?
I bet there's a mod
Uh,
for it, but I never got them.
Yeah, mod.
Yeah.
All right, what's the
Rise
best part of
And
Half-Life 2?
shine, Mr. Freeman. Rise
Uh,
and shine.
The very last part of Follow Freeman.
Follow the free man. What was that? You're gonna
Yeah,
have
you
to
were in the
describe it.
building, and there were. What I'm specifically referring to is that building that's being shot at by Striders, and they're the
Oh, the
guys
big
on it.
final Strider battle.
Yes, exactly. That was
The-
incredible.
That was
The
I
awesome.
love that
Resurgence
so
of
much.
Resistance.
That was actually
I-
really hard for me because
Mhm.
I made a vow to use weapons as little as possible and instead to just hurl items at enemies with the gravity gun. So I thoroughly enjoyed that battle, but this run I was a little annoyed
Did
because I
not.
was like, dang, I have to use a rocket launcher.
All right.
Yeah.
I like water hazard a lot. Even though it is just airboat driving, I love water hazard.
That was Water Hazard
like-
was okay.
Yeah, I like parts of
Everything,
Water
like-
Hazard.
hmm I like
Everything-
the crane part. That was fun.
From like the
that
start of the
was Water
game.
Hazard.
No, that wasn't water
Yeah,
hazard.
no, that was Highway,
okay.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
it
was
was
an
Highway.
opener
Yeah,
to
my bad.
Highway.
That was like the one good part of Highway.
Everything up like from the start of the game like to Ravenholm is like the best thing ever. And then you get Highway and Nova. Nova's okay. I just get confused in Nova for some reason. And then everything else in the game is great after that.
Black Mesa East was probably the lowest part of like the first half for me.
Yeah, Black Mesa
Really?
East is kind of boring.
Yeah.
I don't know, but you get to play with Dog.
Yeah, you do get
Yeah,
to play with
that's the
dog.
fun part.
Did y'all get the
And there's like not much else to it, you know.
Did y'all get the hoops achievement or whatever it's called?
Yeah, you made me do that. I spent like 20 minutes doing that while you. and I
That
were on
achievement
call.
is a lot harder than I thought it would be.
How many?
Sorry.
It's one of the like rare achievements, right?
yeah, it's a
it's
rare achievement because no one.
only
ever does it.
8.8% of players have it.
I
Yeah.
keep opening Discord up and seeing real life Father Grigori.
God.
Put it back up on screen.
I don't know.
yeah.
Look at him and his. He could be French.
Yeah, French.
He does have the striped shirt.
Yeah, he does
Look at
have
that
the
stripe.
Mime?
mime. Yeah,
Arthur Grigori mime question mark?
Gabe,
We get some-
Photoshop mime makeup onto this man,
Okay,
Please.
I'll do
and
that.
then me put it up on the screen.
In Ravenholm, it does well to be vigilant.
Ravenholm annoys
love
me
that,
because
man.
I get
That
lost.
was a great level. I love
Uh,
Ravenholm.
All right, yeah.
I would play Half-Life just to go to Ravenholm.
See,
Would you live
my
in
favorite's
Ravenholm?
Nova Prospect.
Yes, 100%. Dude, I would live with Father Grigori.
We're
We
going
could
in
hunt head
circles
crabs
here.
together.
We're going in circles here.
I,
Ah,
I like Nova Prospect because radiators are the best weapon in the game. and there's like
Yeah,
16
radiators.
billion radiators in Nova Prospect. So I would
God.
always have one.
Anti-Citizen 1 was a good level, but it was long.
There's no radiators in it.
Really long level.
That was hard.
Really?
Yeah, Anti-Citizen 1 without weapons is really hard. Cause like
It was hard with weapons.
there's not a lot of
For a new
props,
player, at least.
and like the props you do find are mostly cars, if I'm remembering
Yeah.
correctly. So like I would have to like position myself somewhere and wait for the combine to run up on me so I could yeet a car into them.
Nice.
It was really hard.
I was gonna say, what's your favorite iteration of the destruction of the Citadel, but we can't talk about episode 1 and episode 2 because Andrew hasn't played episode 1.
I'm poor, okay? I don't have the money for it.
It's like you could get it for like
Yeah, it'll
It's
go on
like-
sale for
it's
like
like $8.
$3. It's gonna go on sale for
Mhm.
like a couple bucks for both of them.
Yeah,
should
and
just-
I might get it
You
when
should
it's on
just
sale.
buy
but
the
right now,
friggin'
it's
Half-Life
$16 for both of
package.
them. Maybe, I don't know.
I think I got mine with my Steam library. Like I just installed Steam and it's like, hey, here you go.
Episode 2, I think, was the first like Valve game that required you to have Steam. I remember my dad was like really annoyed about that back in the day.
Dang it.
And now it's like, and now everyone's annoyed that stuff isn't on Steam.
Yeah, that's why our Steam level is absurd. It's because we've had it since friggin'
I have
Half-Life
a friend who on day 1 of Half-Life 2 bought it and played through it.
I think my dad did that. Steam level
It was really
46.
close to our friend's birthday as well. His dad's playing.
You like Vortigons.
Yeah, Vortigots
those
are
guys.
cool.
Like
Yeah, they're pretty cool. They put a
Can
gun
we,
on the boat. That's pretty cool of them.
Oh
Can we
yeah,
have
they
a
put the
Vor-
gun on the boat.
see, I'm gonna talk about Half-Life Alex again.
Yeah.
Go away from that. Because
Oh.
Andrew,
I
No.
don't have any VR
Oh,
headsets. I
screw
had,
you, Andrew. I'm gonna
I
talk
had
about
a
it.
VR headset, but
I
I
Are we
didn't.
care.
spoiling Alex?
I don't care.
Yeah. Spoiler,
The
Alex, I'm probably
Vortigon-
not gonna get a VR headset, and even
The
if I do, I
Vortigon that you talk
might not
to,
play Alex.
it gives you the sustenance, is like,
Sustenance. Yeah, I forgot about him.
He gives you
I have brain damage. My brain is injured.
Nah, brain
I
damage. Yeah.
love that.
I loved him. He was awesome.
I have a brain injury. My brain is injured. That's what he says.
And the build up to him with all the eyeball puzzles were awesome too.
Yeah, I love those
That was
puzzles.
a incredible section of that
When
game.
when it was the first one that was like on the wall and it was the big projection, and you have
Alright.
to like release the things. It took me
Half-Life-
like 20 minutes to figure that out. That I had to just lift something up and let the thing go at it.
Half-Life Alex is the only Half-Life game with no bad sections in it.
Yeah, true.
Like
Very true.
haven't
every
played any
section
of
of
the
that game
can't
is
say.
awesome.
Hmm.
God.
Yeah, I mean,
Especially the final section where you get the little electricity orbs and you're just like yeeting
oh yeah,
them.
yeah,
That was so cool.
yeah. That almost made me throw up with all the craziness that was going on.
Or the Strider battle. Ooh.
Strider Battle was my favorite.
There's
Part
a
of that.
Strider battle in VR.
It
Oh,
is,
man,
and it
it
has
is
one of the most banging songs playing.
Dude, that song
Ever.
slaps.
Like like every hair on my body raised up when that Strider started walking, and that song's it's just like
And Jeff. Let's not talk about
Oh,
Jeff, but Jeff.
He's okay, whatever.
Jeff was a good friend.
It
I
was
felt
supposed to
bad
be the
for-
spooky thing that scares everybody to stop playing the game, but at that point, I'm just like,
Jeff like
Whatever, I'm-
scared the crap out of me multiple
I
times.
played enough horror games that I don't get scared anymore.
My problem was I would lose track of where Jeff was. I would like
How do
stop
you
paying
lose
attention
track
to him.
Jeff, giant.
No,
and he
like I would be
stomped
like doing
And he's
something
got
else
fart
or
clouds
like
coming out of his back.
I remember me and
He's
my
a
brother were
stinky
like
boy.
talking to each other while I was doing that, and I was like not really engaging with the game. And I just turned around and Jeff was like an inch away from my face, and he scared the crap out of me.
I expected you to be the person who keep dropping bottles and stuff.
I did
Because you're stupid like that or something.
yeah, I did drop one bottle. But I quickly grabbed another bottle and threw it across the room.
I also want to mention something about the bottles. The water physics or the liquid physics inside of the bottles.
Are bonkers.
Like, that blows my mind.
Yeah. They didn't
I
have
can't-
that when I played it the first time.
Really?
Yeah. That
Oh,
was,
well, yeah,
that was
yeah.
That was like a day 15 patch.
When I carried a bottle around with it wherever I was just so I can look at it go swoosh. Like, no joke, I wanted to keep a bottle of whatever with me. Because secretly I wish that I could bash it over the head with bash a combine with it, but I couldn't do that.
I finished that whole game in one day.
Yeah,
Start
I
to
know.
finish. Yeah.
And
I'm
you
gonna
threw
replay it
up
one day.
afterwards.
No, that was Boneworks. Boneworks is the only
yeah.
VR game to ever make me motion sick. All right,
I
back
never
to
played
Half-Life 2.
Yep.
Half-Life 2.
Best weapon.
Good game. Shotgun.
Shotgun?
Shotgun, yeah.
Shotgun?
You just run around and use the mouse to fire, and it
Super
just
gravity
shreds.
gun.
Super gravity gun is the correct
Yeah,
answer.
it was fun. I can't really say it's the best weapon though, since you only used it at the end.
There's some like stupid easy like command you can punch in the console to give it to
Oh,
you
really?
early. It's like
Wow.
enable like mega fizz gun.
Mega.
One.
Can you still you can still pick up objects from it, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So
Yes.
like,
There were no props on that last level. I couldn't try picking them up.
the enemies were the props. Just pick them up.
Oh,
yeah. Throwing them into the energy beams was awesome. Like the particles that came out.
Oh yeah.
Great.
Revolver, shotgun, and crossbow.
Yeah,
Oh,
revolver
the
was
crossbow is
really
probably
fun to
my
use.
favorite.
The Tau cannon from the first game.
Never played the first game.
Wasn't
Yeah,
that
the one that you could launch yourself halfway across the map and Half-Life
Yeah.
Deathmatch.
they needed to
Goodness.
nerf that weapon in deathmatch because you would just like bounce across the
but
map.
it was
with
like, what do you mean nerf? Half-Life Deathmatch came out in like 2006 or whatever.
it was before that. It was like
It was,
98.
yeah, and it was like, yeah, let's update the
Yo,
game.
Valve, can we get a nerf from a game from 1998? God.
I love the original Half-Life. I just love Half-Life.
1999.
We all have like a series that we really love, you know. I feel like everyone's got that just series, you know,
mine's
Yeah, Half-Life.
or multiple.
mine's Portal / Half-Life.
Yeah.
I have Dark Souls, and then I also really love Doom, but not quite as much.
I guess like Half-Life, and I really, really like BioShock a lot.
I've been interested in playing a BioShock game. I just haven't
First
gotten
time I
around to
played
it.
Infinite was like, wow.
Whoa,
Was it infinitely good?
Yeah. And then there was
Burial at
Infinite.
Sea?
Oh, no, I can't say that. Nope, never mind.
Burial at
That's
Sea.
for another game, or
Yeah.
For another time.
that's for another video. Yes.
Burial at Sea
Yes.
better than the main game.
What?
Fight me.
Now, what about Half-Life Lost Coast?
I've never actually played Lost Coast.
I went through it once. It's a tech demo. It's kind
Yeah.
of cool.
Really?
It-
Is it
it's
just like a?
It's like, I thought it was kind of cool.
Do I get a harpoon?
No, the fisherman.
Yeah.
Well, the fisherman has the harpoon.
Mm.
Like, I don't think you get it, but it's like,
Oh, that's sad.
I remember it being like there was some cool scripted events, and it was like there was a bit more immersion and thought put into it
Mhm.
Yeah, it was like
just
a
because
level.
of how short it was.
Yeah.
It was like
Oh,
a
was it really
single
short?
level. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Oh.
pretty short.
Well, I'm more interested in playing it now that I know
Yeah.
it's super short. It's like I don't know. Long games are good, but they can get tedious, you know.
I think Half-Life 2 is about the right length for a game.
Yeah, Half-Life 2 is a really good length. Cause like just when I was losing interest, it got like a really good point, you know. Like
It was
hold on,
like,
let me pull up
oh,
my list of
stuff's
the ones
happening
again.
now.
Exactly. I think right in Sand Traps, I was losing interest in it, and then it's like, oh, Nova Prospect.
No
It's a pretty good level.
prospects.
And it's like Entanglement, Frustration, and then Anti-Citizen 1. Great level. Anti-Citizen was a little too long for its own good. You know, they should have moved on to Follow Freeman.
Anti-Citizen.
And there are benefactors. Like there could have been like a little less of a railroad ride, you know? Like
Yeah,
a really
there
good
should have been.
a good scope, but if they could have made them like twice as fast, might be nice.
Yeah, there should
Or
have
like
been more.
5 times fast, where it's just like becomes a roller coaster.
Exactly. Instead
you
of like,
get-
oh, I'm, walking through this giant facility. Let me
Things
just
are
stand here.
malfunctioning.
Let me just sit back in my chair for 5 minutes and let the cutscene play out.
Alright, you know
That's
that
how-
elevator that you go up, and when you're going to Brain's office,
Yeah.
and you get like that crappy flat, but like city lights, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
was
first
cool.
time, the
It
first
was-
time I saw that, I was like, "Oh my god, it's beautiful!"
Honestly, that was my thing because that was the first time I saw it. And I'm like, wow.
There is no way that the city actually looks like that. That's like
Yeah, 100%.
It's
But
like it's
it
like a
really did set a good
144p
scope.
JPEG that you're looking
bro.
at.
It
I
set an
didn't-
amazing scope, though.
I didn't
you know?
know
Like,
the
you're
Citadel
climbing-
was around, L.A. or whatever.
Well, the thing that it did really well with that is it set the scope. You know, you're climbing up this huge tower. You know, and it
Nothing.
set that up really well.
Will set
Nothing
the
brings
scope
the
for
Citadel to
Half-Life Alyx.
scale, yeah, as much as standing next to it in Half-Life
I
Alyx.
like for like 10 minutes, I just looked around that first apartment you're in Half-Life Alyx, just because I was in complete awe.
There's that one section where you're
And I
like,
cannot believe that I was able to run it. And I also can not believe that Heroes freaking
Medal of Honor.
Medal of Honor runs worse than that game.
I guess it's just optimization, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Respawn
it
only
really-
knows how to use the source engine properly.
I'm so like, all right, single sentence, my only statement that I'm going to have about this: the Medal of Honor VR game was great. It was very unoptimized, and that made me sad. That's it.
Well, I
That's
mean,
all.
a game can
That's all.
run horribly and still be good.
Yeah, I mean, I crashed multiple times, and I still enjoyed it. It's just Half-Life Alyx has that insane graphics,
Yeah,
but it's
it was
like
really a step forward for
somebody,
VR.
somebody actually cared about the game.
Yeah, that is to show like if you care about a game, it's gonna come out a lot better and
God
stand the
bless.
test of time, like Half-Life 2. You know.
God bless Gabe Newell. You beautiful, beautiful large man.
Yo,
Mhm.
he big. He's also
He is
stuck
a-
in New Zealand right now.
Really?
Is he in New Zealand?
Yeah, he went to New Zealand on vacation like a year ago, and then
Oh.
lockdown happened and he wasn't allowed to leave, so he's just been in New Zealand.
I mean, beautiful place, right?
Does he have
Yeah.
like a Twitter or something?
Not the worst place to be stuck.
He's
Doesn't he have a rockin' beard now?
yeah, he's thinking about opening another branch of Valve in New Zealand
Look at
actually.
that.
Just so he can work there while he's stuck.
I don't think I think he's applying for citizenship there actually.
Oh. God, that'd be such a move, though. You know, like if he actually set up an entire Valve wing just so while he was stuck there, he could work at it.
He could do it. If
He
anyone
could.
could do it, he could do it.
Is he a billionaire or a millionaire at this
He's
point?
billionaire. He has a net worth of like $7 billion.
Gabe Newell network. No, that's meme. Net worth.
4.1 billion.
All right,
Yeah,
I had a
wow.
good guess.
Yeah,
I mean,
you were
he's
close.
a genius. He's kind of a genius.
Wasn't he a Microsoft worker before he decided to do Valve?
I think so.
Now that I do not know.
Because I think I remember him and another founder of Valve were like, yeah, let's just quit Microsoft and make a
Well,
video
yeah,
game company.
technically he's a co-founder, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
co-founder. I forget the other guy's name though.
Starts with a Mike.
He
Founder.
dropped out of
Starts with a
Harvard.
Mike.
I didn't know that.
Right, he's a Harvard dropout, went to work for Microsoft, quit, and then made Valve. It's Gabe
Yeah.
Newell and Mike Harrington that did it.
I knew it was Mike. I was saying Mike Morowski, but he did the soundtrack for
Freaking
Portal
Mike.
too.
How much is Mike worth? Mike V.
I don't know. How much is Mike worth?
Actually doesn't say. Huh.
I mean, it's probably less than Gabe Newell just because of the
Yeah.
fact that, he's not Gabe Newell.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone got, I remember that like 2008 to 2010, like actually that went farther into 2000, like maybe 2012, where it's like Gabe Newell was his own joke.
He was a god.
Everyone
Yeah.
is still trying to get over the end of episode 2 and was still pissed that they haven't released an episode 3.
Well, thankfully, we now have to get over the end of Half-Life Alyx.
And now we have to wait
We're
for
moving
episode
on.
3. We're
Yeah.
right back.
Yeah,
to
we're
where we
right back
started.
to where we started.
He really knows how to keep people on a hook, doesn't he?
They were like, "Hey,
Yeah.
yo,
Release
episode
release
2?
once every 13 years, and people
Man.
stay on your hook.
Sometimes we just got to prepare for unforeseen consequences. That
Yeah.
makes no sense in context. I just wanted to say a funny Half-Life quote.
Yeah.
Prepare for unforeseen consequences. Which is like, oh. Such a...
G-Man, he just dipped at the end. What was that all about? Like, come on, man. Have you, like, done
This
something?
is where I get off.
The Vortigons.
Is- I'm going to go get a sody from
Yeah.
7-Eleven.
The Vortigons kind of take over G-Man's job.
Nope, that's Half-Life. That's
Yep,
episode 1.
Up, yep.
We
I
can't
always,
talk about
I
that.
always forget where episode 1 starts and Half-Life 2 ends. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Half-Life
He
2
ends-
ends just after the G-Man dips.
yeah. He ends 2 with "This is
This-
where I get
okay.
off." And the
Alright,
game
here's a
rolls the
spoiler that
credits.
you could say.
Credits.
Does the G-Man ever return, or is he gone for good?
He
Oh
comes
no,
back.
Oh,
he
he
comes
back?
back a lot. Like
He comes back
Right
in
now-
Alex.
right now, he's center stage.
Yeah.
He was
Not just
major
because
spoilers
we've
for
li-
Alex. He was
we've been-
center stage for most of Alex. You just didn't know it.
We
Right. That's the whole thing of he's like the puppet master, right? Pulling all the strings.
Yeah.
yeah, he wants to pull on Gordon.
Well, he replaced Gordon now.
Not just him.
Gordon, listen to me. I want that HEV suit, and it's on your soft, supple body. You need to take it off. I bet Kleiner. Gorgeous Freeman. Can we talk about Gorgeous Freeman?
No.
The one-
They should have gotten
Yes.
Morgan Freeman to do voice lines for him.
No.
I don't know.
hmm
Andrew, have you seen Gorgeous Freeman?
I haven't seen Gorgeous Freeman.
All
Basically,
someone send this to him.
Oh no.
Basically, all it is like SFM
Oh.
Half-Life, but Gordon has a voice, and it's Duke Nukem.
Duke Nukem Gordon.
Right?
Hell yeah.
And at the very end, the credit sequence is like an edited version of one of the best songs from Shantae and the Pirate's Curse, which is a great game, which is a wonderful, wonderful game.
Never played it.
I haven't, never played it.
Wait, does that mean you have?
Hey,
No,
that's the
I
next
own
video,
the
Shantae and
game.
the Pirate's Curse.
Ah.
It's a good game. It's like one of the only platformers that I like.
Platformers are my jam. I love platformers.
Should we discuss what game we're gonna do next here, or
No.
save that for behind the scenes? All right.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that when we end this. We're professionals.
Yep. This is not our first time even really discussing what is beyond, hey, play this game, we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
What else is
We
there?
started this group chat today, right?
Yeah, we actually put together the group chat for this
I was
morning.
asleep when you started it too.
Uh, so wait, never mind. That's more of Gmod stuff. I
Gmod
I
is great.
really,
I love
I really found my love through Half-Life through Gmod. Ever since like I was either Gary's Mod 9 or 10.
Mhm.
It's just like, oh, I have 100 or no, I have 1,641 hours in Gary's Mod.
We have like maybe 1,100 in Gary's Mod.
I don't
Which-
have that many. I have like 40.
Gary's Mod is how I found my love for everything Half-Life.
Yo, but you remember when we met, Ben? And we stayed up till 3 dropping nukes in Gmod?
Yeah.
That was
awesome.
great. Remember when we filled that room completely with
Cans.
the little tiny things? Yeah, the cans, and then we
It
we blew it
crashed
up.
my computer entirely.
Yeah.
Uh,
That was great.
G-Bombs had a back door in it.
Yeah, and it was removed from the
Yeah.
market like 18 times.
The pill pack, Parakeet's pill pack, also had the same sort of back door.
Wasn't it made by the same dude?
No,
No.
and
Say,
it wasn't.
If it was, that guy should really learn how to not do that.
It actually wasn't like a you know, like a compromising back door. What it really was like 4 basic things. Like he put a back door in the mod, so whenever he goes into a server that has it,
Mhm.
he gets announced that he's joined the server, and he also gets access to kill whoever he wants with the server with the pill pack add-on in it. Basically, just stuff so he can
Mess around.
flex.
That's not that bad then.
No,
You know-
it
you know
wasn't
really-
it wasn't that bad, but at some point he got caught for it, and then he re-uploaded it without the back door.
And then he added the back door again.
No, I don't think he did it again. G-Bombs got added a back door again.
Like 17 times.
Yeah, that's a mess.
That
That
was like
entire
every 4
situation is a
minutes.
mess.
You know what really surprises me about Gmod?
How
It's still getting updated. You know, like there's an update in January.
Well,
Half-Life 1
Valve
still
doesn't
gets
run
updates.
Gmod.
Wow.
Yeah,
really?
Half-Life.
Half-Life 1
Valve-
still gets updates.
Gary's Mod is not a Valve game.
No.
It's
No.
Face Punch.
Well, it's been out for like a whole lot of years, right?
What's that?
Good.
Oh yeah, Gary's Mod 2. When's that happening? We got the
Yeah.
Source 2
All right.
engine. Where's Gary's Mod 2?
A game that's been out since 2006 is still getting updated, and that surprises me.
That's dedication right there.
It really is.
Half-Life 1 got an update in 2019.
Gee, what did they update?
Some dude
What?
figured out some crash that if he like fixed GL texture mode and GL Anzio not updating properly when establishing and disabling low video quality mode.
So wait, what is that?
I don't know what any of that means, and the fact that someone reported that and they fixed it.
All right, people are still heavily speedrunning the original Half-Life.
People
Oh,
are
yeah.
heavily speedrunning anything.
Yeah, speedrunning has gotten out of control. Like,
Speedrunning Source games is fun.
yeah,
'Cause
I
the
do it.
Physics are
I
weird.
don't. I've never speedran anything. I would if I were that invested in a game, but it's not really. You know, what is that?
It's a monkey.
no, it's not.
That looks like a cat, like a really awfully rendered cat.
My God, what are you doing?
That's Lamar too.
It's Lamar.
It's Lamar. It's what Lamar looked like in the original Half-Life.
It was a cat, not a head crab.
No,
Yeah.
Lamar wasn't in the first one.
Oh,
I mean,
I mean, he could have been. He could have been in the one in that one test tube next to that one. I
Are you
don't know.
trying to put a head crab on a cat?
No, that's not actually in the game, Andrew.
Okay.
We're ruining them.
You're
We are
ruining.
breaking this poor boy.
You're breaking my
This
mind.
poor
Yeah,
minor.
This
Shattered.
poor baby boy.
This poor
just
little
had his
boy
world
who's not
world
even gonna
rocked
get a stimmy.
after he finished Half-Life for the first time, and now he's about to.
Pay income tax, but I don't get a stimmy.
I get a stimmy.
You're in Crack Life. Crack Life,
Oh yeah, we should do crack life.
It's not a
my favorite mod for Half-Life Original.
Yeah, when Portal Reloaded comes out, we should do that.
Oh yeah, I
What?
think that's gonna be free. It's Portal, but you get a third portal that goes through time. Connects
It's a
old
mod.
aperture
Oh.
and new aperture.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It adds like a third dimension to the puzzles.
Oh my god.
The playtests I've heard of that, just like it causes people's brains to melt.
Now imagine speed runs in that.
Yeah. Portal speedruns are already absurd enough.
Oh, imagine how weird it's gonna be. Portaling through time. Wait, does it count as a time loss if you jump forward in time?
I don't know. Time gets funky.
It just adds like 5,000 years every time.
more
Major
than that.
fracture detected. Oh yeah. Can you throw in to the video your profile picture in?
Oh no, I'm just recording the profile pictures.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good. I'm
Oh
glad.
yeah.
I'm glad.
What
Can we,
is your profile, by the way, Gabe?
It's Gordon, but someone made his neck long. I thought
Oh,
that was
my
funny.
profile?
Gabe, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Bunger.
Bunger. From
Bunger,
Is it a-
Bugsnap.
bunger.
It looks like a burger with fries.
Can you talk about
He's
your
figuring
profile
it out.
picture though?
Oh, mine? Yeah.
That big,
Yeah, mine is
wonderful,
using
strong
paint
man.
to work out. Then he sent a video of it
Hold
has
on,
to be.
I'll just put it up in the video.
Alright, yeah. And I took a screenshot because we but yeah, we made
Alright.
a bet and I made it.
Favorite, actually, the best. I mean, I can't answer. I can answer this, but it's all going to be the exact same answer. What's the best song from the Half-Life soundtrack? Triage at Dawn, obviously.
I'd have to look at. I don't know the names of the tracks. Shoot, I just
Strider
opened
Battle.
it wrong. My CPU's
Strider
about
Battle,
to
Half-Life
That's an
Alex.
Alex.
Strider
Alright,
Battle.
well-
Even Half-Life 2 soundtrack.
Half-Life 2.
Well, let me
Is
look
it
it up.
Triage or Triage? I still don't understand how to say it. I
You
just
know
say
when you
Triage.
open up the game,
Triage at Dawn.
you know when you
Or-
open up the game and there's a dude with the valve on his head and it's going. That's my favorite.
What
Yeah,
about Klaxon
Triage
Beat?
is definitely a good one.
Klaxon Beat is my favorite song.
That's from Half-Life 1.
I know, but it's still my favorite song.
Uh,
Something Secret Sears Us is another bopper, dude.
So Klaxon Beats, Triage or Dawn, or Strider Battle.
Half-Life Alex Strider Battle.
But Klaxon Beats.
Boom. Boom. What about
mean-
Black Mesa soundtrack? Does that count?
I don't know, but I just found your profile picture on YouTube.
I
You're
think I
not
pulled it
supposed to
off
be here
YouTube.
is
actually.
another good one.
I think Black Mesa had the best soundtrack of Half-Life games.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really count that, though. But that's just because I haven't played Black Mesa yet.
Dude, you should play Black Mesa. It's Half-Life 1 but better.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I like Half-Life Original. Mainly just
Yeah,
because it
but-
has that atmosphere and also those terrible terrible scientist models that are funny to look at.
Yeah, but Zen's like 3 times longer. in Black Mesa.
Yeah, well, sometimes I don't play it all the way through. I don't have to play it all the way through.
I'm not clicking on that.
Does
don't
it
know what
not
that is.
show up?
No, it's not. It's not doing the pop out thing.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
weird.
clicking it. I'm clicking it.
You have sent a cursed YouTube link.
Oh, is he?
All right, we are out of time. Time is
Yeah.
up.
Time is upperoo.
We're sitting right at
I had to go piss,
like
bro.
we're sitting right at 10 minutes. This is the end of the podcast now. This is episode
Excuse
2
me?
of the James Henry Gaming Experience wrapped up.